Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh, and today we're here to talk about what are the major deaths coming for Season 10 of The Walking Dead.
We have a big second half coming, guys. There is going to be a war. There is going to be some trickery, some mind games,
And some deaths.
and some possible deaths.
No, deaths.
Yes, deaths, plural.
Deaths.
So we are going to go down the line of what we think could potentially be major character deaths. Now, number one.
Before we start, spoiler alert. First of all,
Yes,
we don't have any insight information on whether these characters will die in the second half of Season 10. However, we are basing some of this on the source material that does have a couple of these deaths. So please, if you don't want to be spoiled on any of this because they might do it in the second half of the Season 10, stop now and come back.
Yeah, like you said, from the source material and also just insights from the character story that's been progressing up to this point.
As far as leaks, we have none.
Yeah, we don't do that here. Yep. So, number one, which we could say is guaranteed going to happen, is Alpha. So, ladies and gentlemen, Alpha in the comics her downfall is trusting Negan too much, because like it's happening in the show, Negan is part of the Whisperers, playing his little game, but she consoles to Negan, talking about Lydia, showing her weakness, and Negan cuts her head off, takes her head back to Alexandria to show to Rick Grimes that, hey, I was with you guys all along, Alpha's dead. That begins the Whisperer War once Beta finds out what happens, and he unleashes a horde and Whisperers.
And the Whisperer War happens.
And this is guaranteed this is going to happen.
It is going to happen, yeah. I fully agree with the fact that, look, Alpha's going to die. Is it going to be at the hands of Negan? I think is the only question that remains at this point. Will they follow the source material? In my eyes, that is a huge, iconic death.
Yeah, we did a video a while back talking about who could kill Alpha. We had some candidates. We had Negan, we had Carol, we had Lydia, and I think that was probably about it. Those three I think we had. Yeah. Lydia was a good candidate because, now that she's out on her own, I doubt she's going to go back to the Whisperer camp like, hi, Mom, and show all the other Whisperers I'm still alive and kill her. Not going to happen.
No, I don't think they'll let her get close
Carol,
enough.
Definitely not either.
Definitely not Carol.
The only one that's there that we know is infiltrating is Negan.
And you might be asking, well, maybe Negan doesn't kill her at all and she just dies in the war. No.
I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening. I think that, I said, that was an iconic death in the comic books.
I think they will stick to that.
And that
will pay homage.
They have stayed true to iconic deaths. Now, they've mixed up others, but they have stayed true to iconic ones. And that is Glenn. We all knew that Glenn was going to get his death.
Comic book readers, we knew that.
Yeah.
Everyone else, you guys were pissed.
Still pissed. But yeah, Alpha will get her comic book death.
Yeah. So another major comic book death that potentially could happen is Father Gabriel. So in the comics, in the first issue of the Whisperer arc,
this was I think it was almost right out the gate.
It was off
the
gate.
First few pages.
Yeah. Gabriel gets a brutal death. He's on top of a water tower, seeing that the herd is coming. As he's climbing down, he trips. Is it as he's
climbing down or climbing up?
As he's climbing down, because he's trying to climb down as fast as he can.
Because he's trying to get to our survivor group to notify them, guys, they're coming.
So as he's going down the ladder, his legs get tangled. He actually breaks his leg and stays on the ladder upside down.
Snaps
them upside down. And Beta walks right by him and slices his guts open and allows walkers to devour him. And I can't remember what he said. Beta said something like, you should whisper.
Yeah, because he's screaming.
Because he's screaming,
He compound fractured his leg.
Yeah, he's screaming.
And he's screaming because of it. And yeah, when Beta delivers that line, oh, dude.
It's brutal.
It's brutal.
Could this happen?
Even in the comic book, it's brutal.
Yeah. Could this happen? I think for us, we would love to see it. even the actor
it's not
said...
bad to say.
Even the actor said he would love... Because he knows about that.
Oh,
He said he would love to see that too. But... Would it happen that way? I doubt it. Would it happen another way?
How do you doubt it?
It could. I don't know. I mean, it could happen.
There's a tower.
There is a tower there. It could happen.
Eugene was claiming it.
Yeah, it could happen, you guys. I don't know though.
If I had to guess, I definitely say that Father Gabriel is going to get that death.
That was my question. Do you think Father Gabriel would die in the second half? Do you think his story?
I do.
Now, let me ask. Now, why do you think?
Rosita and Eugene.
That's exactly. So from the 10B trailer, we see a scene of possibly Eugene kissing Rosita, which in the comics, they do become an item. Could that lead to that? Because Father Gabriel is gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Rosita's story is quite mixed up right now because unfortunately in the comic book series, Rosita was also one of the heads on the Pikes.
She's outlived
the Whisper War.
Yes, she's outlived her comic.
She has outlived her comic book counterpart. And that kind of makes things a little bit difficult as far as how are they going to mix this up and bring her and Eugene together. Do they start to kind of fall romantically in love before Eugene dies? I definitely don't think it's afterwards. That's for sure.
Before Eugene dies?
I'm sorry. Father Gabriel. Father Gabriel.
Yeah. And then also you have to think of for us comic book readers, we know the woman on the radio potentially could be Stephanie, which in the comics, they have a relationship because in the comics, Rosita was long gone. So they could switch things around. We don't know what they're going to do, but I could see Father Gabriel possibly going.
Yeah, definitely.
The next one, I think could really happen.
Really? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought we were on the fourth.
No.
That is King Ezekiel. Now, we know King Ezekiel has revealed to us that he has thyroid cancer. Mm-hmm. And the question remains in regards to that is the technology is no longer there to save his life.
Yeah. He's outlived his comic book counterpart. In the comics, he was an unfortunate victim of the Pikes. But currently, right now, do you feel that his story is kind of coming to a close? Because, yeah, he has thyroid cancer. He lost his good friend Sadiq. He's no longer with Carol. What is left to do with Ezekiel? What is there? Like, we were kind of thinking about that with Rosita. Like, we didn't see much with Rosita. We were thinking maybe Rosita could be on the chopping block too. But
there's
Ezekiel.
I could always come up with more stories for a character. Sure. But the problem is, dude, it's thyroid cancer. I mean, in the apocalypse.
That's true. I mean, yes, in a sense, he could survive a lot longer than we know. He could survive years, but...
No, I'm going on the opposite. Like, we're thinking, how are you going to... And that looked aggressive.
Yeah, we don't know the stage of that. We don't know what he's doing, medicine-wise, what they have to kind of slow progression or help with...
But here's another thing.
That's the thing, though.
Here's another thing, though.
Has a story come to
They've lost all their doctors in Alexandria.
Yeah.
So that has to play a role into Ezekiel not getting the medical treatment he wants. Now, have they trained other doctors? I'm sure they have. And do they have others? Yeah. But you could make an argument that look, Dante was a doctor in a previous life, at least in the show.
That we know of. Or maybe Sadiq trained him.
That's what he said.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said he was a doctor.
Oh, in the military life, maybe?
I don't know. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but he was sitting on the cot talking to Carol, I think it was, and said, the only reason why you needed me is because I was a doctor. I believe that line was there.
I remember that. I kind of took that not meaning that he was in the previous life, but just because maybe Sadiq trained him, so he was another doctor. You could be right.
Well, there was the training aspect, because multiple times Sadiq was running the show telling him, no, you need to do this. So maybe you're right. I could be completely wrong, but it
could work.
The point's still the same. They've lost some doctors.
They always lose doctors.
Yes.
If Walking Dead called and said, Josh, we'd like you to be a character on The Walking Dead. We wanted you to be a doctor.
Nope.
I'd be like, all right, how long am I going to be there before I get killed? I kind of see Ezekiel's. It sucks to say. I mean, I love Khary Payton. We've met him. He's an amazing guy. I love Ezekiel, and his story. Yeah,
I think it's
just
left.
sad. I mean, right now
it is sad.
But I would, if he does go out, I would want him to go out like triumphant. I want him to go out in the blaze of glory, fighting in the war, trying saving people, doing what he can to protect the survivors until the end.
Yeah,
I think that would be the best way to go.
I completely agree with you. I see King Ezekiel going out in a Rick Grimes blowing up the bridge moment. Not so much that like he's trying to find something, but like saving people, and his one act is what saves an entire community.
Yeah.
Kind of see that happening for him.
Sure. Yeah. So number 4 is Michonne. Could Michonne, during her exit, could they go a completely crazy route and kill her? We know that she's heading off with Virgil to a secluded island, and that's fortified. She's wanting to bring back possible weapons that Virgil says they might have. Could this tie... Now, could they be killing her, or is she going to be tied... Is she going to find information possibly tied to Rick, which is making her exit, and we'll see Michonne later on. I don't think they're going to kill her. But if I say this and it happens, I'll look like an asshole. But hey, I did that with Dante.
No, I completely agree.
I honestly don't think they're
I don't think you kill off a character like that. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Michonne did fully survive the apocalypse in the source material. She ends up being a actual judge because she was an attorney in her past life. But she is one of the primary people that helps kind of restore community and bring it back to its prominence. Yeah. So I don't think that she dies. And another reason why I don't think so is because I would say a good portion of the fan base wants to see the reunite of Michonne and Rick.
Yeah, and so another thing, the actor who plays Virgil, Kevin Carroll, actually did say that we can expect certain twists regarding his and Michonne's storyline. Yeah, I understand that. The other thing that he hinted is very interesting. He says, Virgil may not be entirely trusted. For now, well, we don't know. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is it a good thing, meaning he's not trusted because he knows about CRM and he's going to eventually give the location for Rick?
But it's interesting that he said that, especially after we just
met him.
Well, and we just got an episode of him questioning their trust and vice versa. So, we just got over the whole trust questioning, and now we're bringing it up again. So, is there something with Virgil that isn't, we have seen a shot of Michonne in her iconic hood.
I think that was a flashback.
And chains, but why is she flashing back?
Exactly. So I think when we did our 10B trailer breakdown, because we saw that, we were in awe because we were in awe of what we used to see in the comics.
And we thought she was reverting back to that role?
No.
That's what we thought initially.
That's what we thought. But I missed the hair. At the first, I missed seeing... She has dreads on both sides of her head, which she doesn't have that now. That is possibly a flashback. Like you said, why is she flashing back? Is it maybe because she's telling a story to Virgil about how she used to be, and it gives a flashback to us? I don't know. Yeah. What flashback would we see with her back on the hood with chains and her dead boyfriend and best friend on the chains?
I don't know, dude. I mean, is this a flashback of when she ran into was it? Gosh, it's been so long. Was it Andrea? Yes, it was Andrea.
Yeah.
Is it a flashback to that? I would love to see that flashback. Yeah. I would love to see Andrea reprise the actress reprise her role and see if we can get a scene that we haven't seen before.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
But yes, Michonne not dying.
Michonne's not dying. No. Yeah, and so we had ideas for others, but these are kind of the major character deaths and kind of following, in a way, some of the source material, not exactly with not with Ezekiel, but just kind of major character deaths that we could possibly get. There could be some maybe minor deaths from characters from the Whisperer War, potentially. But I think these are the kind of the main characters right now. And like we said, Alpha for sure, yes. Father Gabriel, possibly.
Yeah.
Ezekiel, possibly.
I just think gone are the days where we get an iconic death, every other episode or every finale or every mid-season finale.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we need to do that often.
Not that often, no.
But these characters, a couple of them definitely probably in question are going to go. But it'll be really interesting to see season 10B, February.
Yeah.
We're going to get more.
It's going to happen. So let us know your thoughts, guys. Do you think all of these characters can go? One of them, two of them? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. Make sure you feel free to subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell and smash the like button to show your support. Stay tuned for more videos from us. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation. We're out.